Sentil, a HELP graduate. I studied law at Kiskeya and graduated in 2008 at HELP. I am working for HELP since 2009, and I am supervising 4 offices at HELP, including admission and recruitment. So as Daphne said it, admission and recruitment is the first office that potential candidates met within our admission process. In this office, we have two major activities, admission process and recruitment campaign. So we started IT National Recruitment Campaign in 2006 with our country director and co-founder, Gary Davis. In this first moment, Gary put accent on public school mostly to recruit potential candidates for the program. But before that, before 2006, we had a certain way to recruit candidates. So Connor Bowen, co-founder and executive director, with the support of some HELP students, was recruiting potential candidates for the program through director of public school mostly, and some private school under recommendation. Since 2014, this recruitment campaign in a national way was led by HELP students. They organized a visit in all high school in all the 10 departments of Haiti, and also at the traditional media, such as radio station. So they informed the public about the opportunity for Bryant students to receive support to continue their university education and becoming a leader for social change in Haiti. We reviewed and improved our internal process for admission every year, but main and essential criteria say, as Daphne said it should be a merit-based, so A+ average in high school, and also need-based for young person under 22 years old, which means they will not have access to university studies by their own. For the past 4 years, from 2016 to 2019, we received at least 300 applications every year, where female and male candidates were nearly 50% represented. And we accepted 25 applicants as scholars from 2016 to 2018. And then in 2019, we doubled it, so we accepted 50 applicants as scholars as our internal 5-year plan strategy to increase the number of students in the program. Since the pandemic and instability in Haiti from 2019 to 2020, we focused our effort on online campaign to reach candidates. The situation prevent us to have a new class in 2020-2021 academic year, unfortunately, but we are keeping all the applications that we received in this period to continue the process this year. We received 216 applications for this period. We are happy to receive support from many institutions in Haiti to run this process every year, but we are thankful especially to Digital Foundation, who send text message to at least 1 million of their customers every year to inform them about recruitment period and also the criteria that candidates would need. Also, having Fondation Mamankou and Thierry to support us in the next 5 years in this process, from recruitment to integration of new beneficiaries. I am leaving the microphone now to Juste Cœur Bobo, who will present briefly the process for this year and his day-to-day as recruitment intern. Thank you for attention, and we will receive our question after this presentation. Thank you, everyone.
Good morning to all. My name is Juste Cœur Bobo. I'm a student in economics at Notre Dame University. I'm a second-year student at HELP. I'm from Mont-Saint-Nicolas in the northwest of Haiti. I am currently an intern at the Admission and Recruitment Office. So today, I'm very happy to speak a little bit about the current recruitment process. Firstly, I have to say that I heard about help do a help recruitment campaign in my town, which is very far to the capital, Port-au-Prince. So, if it was not the recruitment office, I would probably not to be here now. The admission and recruitment office is the first door that I went into when I was a candidate for the health scholarship. Now, as an intern at the admission and recruitment office, I receive call, messages, and email from applicants. And applicants themselves will come in our office. This year, by COVID-19, we have adjusted a campaign with recruitment by phone, by email, and social media. For example, for this month, I have sent email to more than 2,000 schools to inform them that the recruitment process is in progress. Another effort is applicants can download the application form from our website www.uhelp.net and request it by email. Once they receive it, they can complete it and send it to us along all documents that we create by help, by email or at the help office. Every day, I try to find new creative ways to help more people to know about help, especially those who are more in need and could benefit a university scholarship and a ED. So I'm really like the feeling of satisfaction that comes in my work at the admission and recruitment. However, there are some challenges because I am meeting many people who are in need. But I know fortunately that help cannot give a scholarship to everyone. So for now, I'm very happy to play my role in doing what we can do. Thank you for your attention.
As you guys can see, help really, the operation at help is running by help graduate and help current students. And without the students, I don't think we could do so well with recruiting. Unfortunately, as stated this year, we are not able to go to all the countrysides in Haiti as we used to do because of COVID-19 and some of the restrictions. But as Justiker said, we are really savvy in sending emails, receiving applications by email, and also talking to phone using our WhatsApp chat so that we make sure that every young person in Haiti who is deserving the scholarship can at least have the opportunity to hear about it and to know the process to follow to potentially benefit from it. Now I'm going to pass it on to a friend of mine. He's also a graduate from the program. His name is Watson Leonel Watson. Leonel graduated last year in civil engineering. And they met, the recruitment team met Leonel in his hometown. So maybe if it wasn't a recruitment process going to the countryside, we would not have Leonel as a graduate from the program. He's going to share his experience with you guys. And then, as I said, if you have any question for any of us, please put it in the Q&A box and we will address them after Leonel's speech.
So I'm gonna share with you my experience with the recruitment team. So as they just said, without the recruitment team or campaign, I would probably not be here today. I graduated from last year from civil engineering at Kiskeya University, and I'm currently a resident engineer for City Construction, where they build 600 a shaft for the police officers at Delmas 75. So my experience with the equipment team is divided into two parts. The first one is the campaign period, and the second one is the orientation period. For the campaign period, I got into help in 2014, but at this period of time, unfortunately, I didn't have access to the internet. Like right now, you can go on Facebook, you had a lot about help, and WhatsApp, you can get stuff like that. But in 2014, I didn't have this opportunity. Without the equipment campaign, the team came into my school, talk about help, talk about this opportunity, and I applied for this opportunity at help. The second part was so challenging because when you got into help with the 2 weeks of orientation, you meet a lot of students, a lot of potential. You say, when you meet this one, you say, this has more capacity than you. This person deserves the scholarship more than you. But you have to focus on what you have to do to be a leader. Like, leadership is very important. Like one point that help focus on, and you have to adapt with the situation because you have to clean, you have to do your homework, you have to do a lot of stuff, and the most importantly, you have to be on time every single time. So this period helped me to see like I have the potentiality. There's a lot of people who has this opportunity too, but you have to do what you have to do on time. So you have to have a lot of discipline to get into this program. I don't know if Daphne has more question to ask me about my experience with the equipment at home. Thank you. I'm waiting for questions from you guys in the chat and from Daphne if she has. Thank you.
And to now go to the Q&A box and see if we have any questions for our panelists. But thank you for sharing your story, and also congratulations for graduating from the program and for all that you are doing as a Hub ambassador now. So I'm going to go to the question now. So we have our friend Skulls. I hope I pronounce your name well. If I don't, please forgive me. How are conditions at present for visiting help offices and other NGOs in Port-au-Prince? So would you like to take that one, Smion? What are the conditions to visit the help office right now?
What is the condition to visit our office?
Yes.
So, because of the insecurity, mostly in the pandemic, we request that visitors respecting all COVID protocols, such as wearing masks, cleaning their hands, and keep social distancing. But potential candidate doesn't really need to be at the office to get information that they need for the scholarship program. So as Justeka said it, they can go on our website, www.uwell.net, and they will find an informative sheet and also an application form that they can print and fill in and send back to us at the office. Firstly, we are at Wimarval, Paco, and they could also send it through email. We are using admission, ADMISSIONS, uweb.net, so they can send us this application. They should be sure that they respect at least 2 criteria between the 3. They should have 7.5 from 9th grade, 9e année fondamentale, to NS4 if they already completed high school. If they are now in NS4, they need to consider the 4th last average that they got from 9th grade, 9th grade, 9e année fondamentale to NS3.
which is the 12th grade, which is 12th grade, 9th grade to 12th grade in the American system.
Yes, and be sure that they respect these criteria first, and also having less than 22 years old at the moment that they are giving us the application form. Application deadline for this year is April 31st, April 30, sorry. So before 4 p.m. So all applications should be received at the office or by email at this deadline this year. And as I said it, we received the last year at least 200 applications, and we are keeping those applications for the continuing process.
Thank you very much, Smin. And I could add to that we also have a protocol in place at HELP to deal with coronavirus. So if somebody is coming to the office, yes, somebody can come and visit, but we, for example, ask this person to wear a mask and also to keep social distancing as much as possible. But yes, somebody can visit the office, no problem. So I put the links that Smion and Justoker mentioned, the link to the website, and also the email address that people can use to send their applications. I just add them to the chat box if you guys would like to save them. Another question that we have is, Beanie or Bini asks, are you a registered charity in Canada? Yesterday, Beanie, we were talking about that, and there will be more information about that coming soon. We are working with a partner to see if we can fundraise more money in Canada. But if you would like to make a donation as well, you can go to our website, and there are instructions from people from different areas how they can donate to help if it's what you are interested in. So another question from our friend Scholes. How did you organize a webinar with a large in Haiti component with outstandingly good connectivity? Was it to help graduate? Yes, Scholes, you are right. So to do this, we have our IT department. Actually, we have 2 graduates from HELP. So big shout out to Benji and Pearson to always make sure that we have the best connectivity possible towards our webinars. So that's right. And also we work with Digicel, which is a partner to help us to get data. So can we say a little bit more about the leadership part of the orientation? Is that something you would like to talk about, the leadership part of the orientations?
We at the orientation, so I want to give a little details about our process, internal process. Being admitted at HELP is a multiple step. First of all, you submit your application as everyone did. I did it, Daphne did it, Justoker did it, and Watson did it. You give your application. So as I said it during my presentation, every year we receive at least 300 applications. And with this application, you submitted your transcript from for the last 5 or 4 years at the secondary school. And we received and collected all the application form. So between those application forms, we selected the best. In this application, you also submit an essay. So for some years it was 1 essay. In some other years it was 2 essays. In those essays, particularly, candidates talk about themselves, experience that they have, and why they would like to study specific things, or what kind of leadership role that they experience in their young age. And we reviewed those essays and added the grade to their average from the transcript. And this gave us a second classmate. So the first classmate is from the transcript. We added the essay grade to this, and this gave us an idea about the candidate and to select the best one regarding the essay grade and the transcript grade. And depending on the support that they got, for example, for 2000, for the last class that we did was 50 accepted, we called 100 applicants to attend the orientation, which is another step. The orientation is a 2 weeks, 3 weeks of activities on site at Help, where candidates experience what will be their life during the next 5 incoming years as Help student. We also explaining why we are giving this scholarship. It is not giving scholarship for giving scholarship. It is a scholarship to work on social change in Haiti, to work as a leaders to change the situation and make it more equity, more just for everyone. So you are learning what will be accepted as help, what kind of responsibility that you will have, and what kind of services that you will receive, because we are giving a lot of service to our beneficiaries. And you also have the time to decide if you as candidate think it will be a best experience for you, because we have our exigence or request instead of giving also services. So this gives you as candidate possibility to learn more about us, as we did in Creole, nous pas un chat dans ma coute. So just you can choose to be with you or choose to continue your way by your side.
Thank you.
A matter of need, it's also a matter of accepting to be a leader as to be a leader to work. We will work in changement in Haiti. So this is the idea. And after these 2-3 weeks activities, we selected the ones that will be scholars for the next 4 or 5 years in the program. In this period, we have multiple activities. We have leadership classes, we have English classes, we have personal production classes, we have career services orientation, career fair orientation presentation, where candidates have more information about every single field that they can find at Help and what kind of criteria that they need to succeed in this field. It's not only a matter wanting to be nurse, but what it will request to you, what do you want to do, what do you like to do, and to become an excellent nurse in this position. So we gave idea about this as well, and this gives the candidate a full preparation as well to attend university entrance exam, either they are not accepted at Help as scholar.
As you can see, guys, thank you, Smith, for explaining. As you can see, it's really complex, I would say. It's very rigorous. But thank you for tapping into these details and for asking your question. Thank you guys so much for joining, and we will see you in our next webinar. Have a great afternoon, everyone.